Hello, everyone. My name is Laura Marin. I'm heading the Secretariat of the Joint Pro Initiative on Antimicrobial Resistance, JPIAMR, and I'm very glad to be here with all of you to introduce you a bit about JPIAMR activities and all the funding opportunities that we provide to the IMR research community. JPIAMR is a global platform among 29 member states across the world have joined forces to really tackle antimicrobial resistance by supporting IMR research in order to bring new solutions to this challenge. So basically what we are is a coalition of research ministries, ministries of health and research funding agencies who really align, prioritize IMR research and research funding activities at national level and internationally together. In this sense, we support research in a One Health approach, so by funding grants and supporting scientific workshops and IMR access to databases collections, etc., in order to not only fund research, but also disseminate and explode these research results to bring and to have an impact at the policy level and the practitioner level. So it's important for us to work together with the scientific community and the policy international initiatives on IMR. Up to now, in the last years, JPIAMR has been able to mobilize over 127 million euros in research. We operate in a more preclinical discovery phase, but also now really One Health approach. So we find projects from therapeutics to interventions to environment. So it's a really comprehensive approach on all what we are funded. So up to now, we have supported over 130 projects and 1,400 researchers, really almost in everywhere in the world. So we're covering 77 different countries where we are supporting research. And that means that we also not only support researchers that belongs to our member states that are part of this initiative, but we also are able to support researchers in low and middle income countries. Basically we are supporting 30 researchers in 34 low middle income countries around the world. Talking about this One Health approach on what we are supporting, 42% of our projects have a One Health component. And here we'd like to emphasize the distribution of our funding. So we have a big proportion of our funding that are supporting research on transmission mechanisms, as well as in the discovery of treatments and alternatives to antibiotics. And we also have a big portfolio of projects in the area of environment and surveillance. So in this sense, we have yearly calls and yearly rounds of grants. So this year we have 2 funding opportunities. We have one research call in the area of drug resistance, and the other one that we are about to open now very soon. So is the network call in the area of diagnostics and surveillance. So this is about building up new networks of research communities to really come up with new ideas and solutions and really to network and create new platforms for the future. And we support those networks with 50,000 euros each. So just really engage all of you to look into it and to apply for it, the ones that you are interested in this field of research. But as I said, we have funding opportunities every year. So in this sense, we have a portfolio of actions and a roadmap of a joint research program globally, where we identify what are we going to be granting every year. So that means also that we have plans for 2023 and 2024. So in 2023, we will open new opportunities in the area of diagnostics and surveillance. And beyond 2024, we are already working in a new joint research program in a future One Health IMR partnership, where we are going to be increasing and mobilizing more resources to support the IMR research community.
Hello, my name is Till Bachmann. I'm the chair of the Scientific Advisory Board of the Joint Programming Initiative on Antimicrobial Resistance, JPIAMR. I'm sure you will have heard about it. Today, I'm taking the opportunity. I'm really happy for you to listen to my presentation. I'm happy to give an update on the activities of the JPIAMR, specifically of the Scientific Advisory Board, with regards to the strategic research and innovation agenda. On the current slide, you see the current SRIA, with its 6 areas where we put our emphasis on with regards to the research and funding activities guided through JPIAMR. We are currently looking into updating the SRIA. Currently, the 6 pillars are including therapeutics, diagnostics, surveillance, transmission, environment, and interventions. These 6 pillars are making up together the JPIAMR priority topics. This includes also the background of the expertise of the members of the Scientific Advisory Board, and altogether we help advising the JPIAMR with regards to the formulation and expression of research calls and overall strategic objectives. As the field moves on, as I mentioned, the JPIAMR Scientific Advisory Board is looking at the updating of the current SRIA. And what you see on this current slide is the timeline for that update. We have started this progress this year in 2022, and we would like to complete in March 2023. And there will be plenty of opportunity to participate for members of the scientific community who have an interest in activity in JPIAMR regarded respective activities. In the beginning, we formed thematic groups in areas which we consider relevant for the JPIAMR SRIA. And in this continuous process, we collected feedback on thematic groups and consultations which are proposed to be held in the upcoming months. So we're currently entering into the phase where these consultations, public consultations, will take place in April 2022. This is going to start and will continue throughout the year with then moving into the drafting of the first draft of the SRA. The first draft of the SRA is going to be published in November 2022 for an open consultation. So a very wide request for input from the public, from the scientific community into the SRA. Finally, in December 2022 to January 2023, the SRA will be finalized with hopefully with all your input throughout the year, and the official approval will be then held in early spring in 2023. Now, with this update, we are considering the JPIAMR future funding activities being well aligned with the objectives overall of the AMR researcher needs and communities, and I'm convinced that this will be something which is reflecting your overall interests and objectives. Thank you very much for listening.